there, I'm Lisa Thompson, author of The Great Escape, A Girl's Guide to Leaving a Marriage. Thank you for joining me today. I'd like to share with you some tips for how to hire a divorce lawyer. This is an important topic because the person that you end up hiring for your to handle your divorce legally is quite a unique relationship, and it's fairly long-lasting depending on your situation. Some divorces can be over within 6 months, although I know very few that have, and others can go on for, you know, more than a year, maybe 2 years, maybe even 3 years. And that's why hiring a lawyer to handle your divorce is such an important step in the process. But right now, okay, let's talk about hiring a lawyer. Number one, set up a free consultation with at least 3 different lawyers, not just one, because you want to have a choice. You want to get a feel for the differences, the different personalities, the different kinds of lawyers, and you want to make sure that they do specialize in family law. It just makes things a lot easier and a lot smoother if they are specializing in exactly what you need. So in this consultation you will get this feel for their personality and sort of how they handle their clients. Number 2, have your questions prepared for the consultation. So have those questions ready before you go in and know exactly what you'd like to ask them, and it just will give you a really good focus in your consultation. You might have 30 minutes free with this lawyer, which is really great, and actually 30 minutes is a fairly long time to ask, you know, sit and interview someone. So, you know, for example, you might ask about their fees. That would probably be one of the first questions. What do they charge per hour? How long have they practiced law? Do they go to the courtroom often? Do they go to the courtroom at all? Because some lawyers don't, and that's fine, but depending on your situation, you might need someone that is not afraid to go into the courtroom and is very comfortable with going into the courtroom for applications, orders, trials even. So knowing that ahead of time, if that's something that you're going to need, if you're in a contentious situation, you'd want to consider that. You might want to get a feel for opening some open-ended questions to the lawyer to get a feel on what their feelings and philosophy is on, you know, child custody, for example. Because again, that's going to give you some idea of the compatibility between this lawyer, you and your case. Number 3, listen to your instincts. This is so important, and I think that we forget to do that. We're sort of in a hurry, or we're desperately looking for a lawyer, and we might just focus on what they're going to charge us, or we might just focus on, you know, their office is close to my home, it's convenient. However, I think it's important to tune into those instincts when you're at your consultation and get a feel for what kind of personality type that this lawyer is and how compatible will they be with you. I mean, you want them to be respectful of you and your time. And so you want to, you know, your instincts will tell you whether this lawyer maybe has this feeling that he's, you know, doesn't need to take the time to speak with clients, that, you know, because clients rely ultimately on these lawyers. So, you know, but you want to have someone that respects you. So then number 4, after the consultations, really take some time to review it in your mind, review those gut feelings, review the answers that those lawyers gave you, and were they suitable for you? Were you comfortable with that person? Number 5, you might want to ask if they are willing to give a client referral, so that you can speak with a current client or a past client that actually worked with that lawyer and had a case with that lawyer, and you can get some feedback, a very honest feedback from someone who's had the experience with that lawyer. And you could also, at that point, if you've narrowed it down to someone you're interested in, you could also take a look at their retainer, just to give you an idea about the details of how they run their business, and that will give you some indication about what kind of costs are you can expect. So I think with this in mind, it's just, I would like to really emphasize the importance of finding a compatible lawyer for your situation and for your personality type, because the divorce process can go on for quite some time, and you want to make sure that this person is going to make the process easier and smoother for you and not more difficult. And also, I'd just like to mention too, don't feel bad that if you are halfway through your divorce and you're not happy with your lawyer, and you're really debating in your mind, well, should I really start over with a new lawyer? Is it worth it? I'd say that, depending on the situation, it might be worth it, and I wouldn't say don't do it. I know that a lot of times people say, oh, don't change your lawyer. That's just, cost you more money, and it's just, they're all the same. You have to put up with, whatever frustration you're having with your lawyer. I disagree with that. I think that, every situation is unique. Your experience is unique and your own. And so, again, listening to those gut instincts, if you're not happy with your lawyer, then I think it is important to be proactive and maybe give them some warning and list out what you're not happy about and ask if these kind of things can be improved. And if they don't have time to respond to your queries or to your concerns, then it might be time to move on and find some lawyer that is more suitable for your situation and can help you out and improve things for you. So that's just a little bonus tip. Just quickly, 5 tips. 1, set up your consultation with at least 3 different lawyers. It doesn't cost anything. Almost every lawyer will give you a free consultation. Number 2, have your questions prepared for the consultation. And number 3, listen to your instincts. Number 4, review the interviews after and ask yourself some questions about how you felt. Tap into those kind of feelings, and whether the lawyer answered all your questions, and just your general feeling on your gut feeling on what you got from that consultation. Number 5, ask for a client reference and possibly the retainer agreement. And number 6, if you are happy with all those things, then I think you found your perfect lawyer for you. So I hope that these tips help you, and I would like to remind you that if you do have any other questions, you can always reach me at my website, lisathompsonlive.com. And also I cover a chapter in the book called Legally Blind, and I cover all kinds of, in more depth, ways or how to hire a lawyer and divorce law. So I was legally blind when I started my divorce, so I'm hoping to alleviate that for you. So thank you very much again for tuning in. Until next time, bye-bye.